Thank you for Patreon now for donating to the Patreon. Guys, this video is back in with the LBX video. So if you guys enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, let's get one started, shall we? So in the last one, we did basically a lot of tutorials. We fought against Gabe, who was very difficult to fight at the very start, especially if you never played LBX before, because I will admit I have lost to him before, solely because you are very weak against him, he is very strong. We did a lot of tutorials, like I said, and then we end up fighting Amy, who we end up beating, and we finally got the atomic pistol, which is basically going to be my main weapon this playthrough, solely because it is the easiest weapon to wield in this game, and it works for what I have to do. So first up, we're going to look at Amy's LBX before we start off the main episode. So actually, this is a thing right here. Wait. Let's rewind, because there's something important I got to show off now that I remember that. So before we check out Amy's LBX, let's go into the party and check out her bio. That's not what I meant to go into, but let's go ahead and check out her bio, because there's something important. Status, I believe. Advanced classmate, she's a top student liked by both classmates and teachers. Her preferred battle style relies on speed, so she uses strider frames. This gives her a speed bonus and reduces the damage taken when guarding. Also, last time I said before you want to fight Amy to level up, and I would explain why I never did. But basically the reason behind it is because if you don't level up, she'll be at level 2. And if you're at level 2, she'll be at level 3, but if you're at level 3, she'll be at level 2. So always try to go for level 2, because that means she'll be at level 3, and she's already done some of the leveling for you, and that's really nice. So she has an LP of 240, 500 BP. Actually, we have more health than her, and we're using a basic armor pass, but the reason for that is because she's using a strider frame. Speaking of which, her preferred battle style relies on speed, so she uses strider frames. This gives her a speed bonus and reduces damage when guarding. So, Amy has actually increased stats. Every character that isn't two specific characters actually get better stats when they're using LBX of either certain frames or names. For Amy, if she uses any strider frame, she will be faster and her damage will be reduced. And that's major for strider frames, considering they have very low defense. So she goes with hand-to-hand weapons with the Kodaichis, which makes sense. I got a weapon before. Where is it? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't get a weapon before, did I? Fuck. Well, yeah, anyways, so she focuses on close range style, so she'll be very reckless. I will give her 5 items, so, you know, we can use, she'll end, if she's an AI and we work with her, she'll end up using the items on her own if either of us get into trouble, and yeah, she can just do that. Special attack routines, I don't know if she has any set. She has Fierce Aspire set. Unlike us, who can wield 3 special attack routines, she can only wield 2, so that's kind of sad, but whatever. Unfortunately, we have no other weapons to give her, and I'm not willing to give her my gun because I actually need my gun, and I need my spear because I have no special attack routines with it. And then we have our stroller here, which basically sends us messages. View mail from contacts here. Select mail to read its contents. Amy Cohen. Some mysterious LBX is called AX00, huh? I'll see what I can find out about it also, and also that lady who gave it to you. If I get anything, I'll send you mail like this one, so keep an eye out on your mail. Basically, this is just email. The info log basically just contains information on, like, you know, updates in the game, like for example, new items available, or yeah, this is just new items available on how to wield things. So dual wielding actually is an important note. So let's see, dual wielding melee. Dual wielding swords, yes, I will be doing this at some point, is an extremely aggressive way of equipping your LBX and allows for powerful combo attacks. The number of combo hits remain the same with one sword, 4, but some attacks will use both swords as strikes. The damage output may not be huge, but on the plus side, your tension gauge will not deplete as quickly as usual. There are various other differences from using a single sword by moving the little pad here away from the enemy and pressing Y. You can knock the enemy into the air, keep attacking to perform several spins, and then move using the thing again toward the enemy and press Y to perform a 4-hit combo that can link up other attacks. Hold Y to power up and release to perform a lunging attack, and which also links to further attacks. And any LBX will have a hard time withstanding such attacking force. However, in addition to being unable to wield a shield, because you're dual wielding, because you can equip 2 things at a time, a main weapon and either a shield or a dual weapon of it, unless it's a 2-handed weapon, your guard will also be incredibly easy to break. As such, it's important to know when to back off and get out of harm's way. So I don't actually have the ability to defend myself, which means I'm basically stuck if I, I'm literally stuck if I get into any close confrontation battle, which is why fighting those bulldozers last episode was so difficult for me. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk to Ken, who doesn't want us to do anything reckless, and Sadie, who actually sell us stuff. So new items are available at the shop. We will sell the handmade metal we stole from our mom's backyard, and that's not what I meant to click. Now we have 6,100 credits. We can buy stuff. So let's check out LBX parts. We can get a regular trooper if we want. I'm gonna save my money up because there are important LBX I want to buy. We can get guns, such as another atomic pistol. But I'm gonna tell you right now, do not waste your money on anything here unless you really want to buy it, but especially the atomic pistol and this sword. Actually, no, buy this sword. Buy it. Don't get the gun. The gun is useless to you because you get so many extra atomic pistols during this game. Don't bother wasting your time on the gun. The light buckler you can get, but in my preference, I just don't like owning shields, so I refuse to actually buy the shield, so yeah. But now that we have a broadsword, let's give it to Amy so that she'll have 2 weapons equipped. One, I mean, granted, both of them are up close, but that fits her style. And they should be both lightweight. So you see, her things are in the A section. She is the fastest at the moment. So her attacks will go blitzing up the field. You can also switch players, by the way, who's up first. And depending on who's up first, that's whose LBX you'll control. So in a case where I had Amy up first, I would control Konoichi. But I don't want to do that. So instead, we're just going to move forward with the story because my back is starting to hurt and I got to move forward. Okay, let's save before the camera glitches and I have to do this all again because that was annoyingly hard to explain. Save. Save over my save file. Make sure that it's saved as Ezel. And okay then. We could also use dial-up battles, which basically allow us to fight anyone. Yeah, we can fight anyone. We can fight Ken, but they're unavailable. We can fight Sadie and we can fight Gabe, but I don't feel like fighting Gabe even though we have the advantage on him. So instead, we will just head out once more. I'm not going to explore this area to its fullest yet because we will literally come back here every more or less every episode, so it's not important. Anyways, time to head to school, West Pacifica Middle School. I think it's one of the most, exploratory regions out there, because I said before, I don't like how there's such a limited view of the game in a lot of areas, but this is one of the areas I think that's the most expanded, if not the most expanded. Come on, if we don't hurry, we're gonna take the we're gonna be late to class. So there's a lot of, people here. This is actually a pretty big opening to the, area. Actually, there are not that many people, but there's still a decent amount of them. And there are multiple ways we could go. I don't know if it's going to stop us from going this way. Nope, we're going to have to get to class quickly. And that sucks, because there's actually a cool item you can get here. But unfortunately, we can't get it yet, because Amy's too focused on being not late. So yeah, there's a lot of battlers here, because, this is a school. We don't care for rules. We're all teenagers. We're all 13. We just want to play LBX. So our class is on the 3rd floor, if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and go up to the 3rd floor. I would explore the other class, but weirdly enough, this is ranked in terms of what's it called? Ranked in terms of years. So bottom floor is senior year, if I remember correctly. 2nd floor, I would assume, is junior or sophomore, and then this floor is us. It's 1-2 is what we are. I was about to run into the wrong classroom slightly as a bit, but also on purpose, just to figure it out. Van, Amy. I gotta remember this guy's voice. Hey, Kaz, what's up? You seem pretty pumped today, dude. What's going on? Don't tell me you brought an LBX or something. Something like that. Whoa, seriously? That's great! Well, actually, yeah, I didn't buy it. I was given to it by a crazy woman who said I can save the world with it, basically, more or less. I'm main protagonist here, if you can't tell. So yeah, I can't really say it's mine. It's a little weird. That's awesome, dude. You gotta battle against Trooper sometime. For sure. So, what can you tell us about Hanz? Hanz Gordon, right? Not too much, really. He's the leader of the Hands of Hanz crew. Oh yeah, Sadie said there were 4 of them. They're all pretty hardcore LBX players, but none of them come close to Hanz. I heard people call him Lord of Destruction. It's just a rumor, but they say he breaks every LBX he battles. On purpose, like as in unlimited regulations, or as in street regulations, and he does it anyways. Lord of Destruction? Sounds like Hanz is a pretty intense LBX player. Also, if you don't know what I mean by that, street regulations basically means you can't break your opponent's LBX unless it's by accident. Unlimited regulations mean you literally go to the death, or until they stop moving, basically. So, yeah. He doesn't come to school much either. The guy's not known for sticking to the rules. Will you help us find him, Kaz? No, he just shakes his head no. Listen, you don't want to get involved with him. It's a losing battle. Just give it up, man. And there goes Kaz. Kaz! Kaz, you coward! Why are you walking away? Alright, everyone. Settle down. Didn't you hear the bell? Quickly now, take your seats. That's what their bell sounds like. That's so peaceful. Miss Anderson, if you keep frowning, you'll get wrinkles. You don't want to end up looking like a granny, do you? Gabe, are you looking for extra homework? Because I'm sure it could be arranged. Wow, that's whoa. No, Miss Anderson, I'm good. I thought as much. Right then, let's get started, shall we? Everyone to their seats. I love this teacher. She's my favorite. The sassiness she gives back to Gabe is well deserved. I love her. Sorry, Van. That guy's way out of our league. There's no way I can take him on. After school. Let's go, Van. If you're ready, we can track down Hanz. Yeah, although I'm not sure where to start. Yeah, that's true. Well, Hanz is a senior, so... Actually, I know a senior called Frank. Perhaps we could ask him if he knows anything. Great. Any ideas where we can find him? Well, assuming he's in school today, his class should be on 3-1 on the first floor. Amy! Hey, Gabe. Why does your shirt have the number 13 on it? Hi, Gabe. I'm a little busy right now. You can see in her face, she doesn't give two shits, like she doesn't want to be here. I was wondering if you wanted to have an LBX battle. Look, I upgraded my robot. Whoa, cool. What kind of changes did you make? I ramped up the auto tracking even more. Now it's 5 times better. Let's see Konoichi deal with that. Awesome. Why don't you try it out against me? Come on, maybe later. We need to focus on Hanz. Hey Gabe, why don't you help us out? With what? We're trying to find someone called Hanz. He's the leader of some gang called the Hands of Hanz. Gabe has joined us as a guest. What guests do, basically, you can't put them up first. So like how I can swap position with Amy to be the first player and then take over Amy's LBX, you cannot swap with Gabe to use his LBX, which is a function I hate. I don't know why they did that. That's annoying in my opinion, but whatever. So we can actually fight these guys. And the funny thing is, they will take you on in a double battle, both of these. And I like double battles, and I really want to show off the field. So I'm going to fight these guys, and the reason I'm fighting these guys in particular is because, well, yeah. And the reason I'm fighting them in particular is because the other ones, we have already actually seen their field. So here's Evan. They have a Zulu and a Konoichi. I don't remember what the other person's name is. But pretty much, oh yeah, that color of Konoichi that you just saw, the one on the opponent's side, yeah, that's a normal Konoichi color. Amy's color is special. So, let's just go ahead and do this. We move across the battlefield. I know it's maybe not tutorial or like new player friendly to this when I'm the one doing it because I literally don't know how to do that. But we go to Evan here. I wish I could shield. Okay, Bishop's Sword is actually strong because it has a hit value. But wait, watch this. If you do this, if you go to the player and you click Y, you can actually switch characters, and then you can use them. That's how... I'm not even joking with you. You can actually do that. So yeah, it's actually easy, you know? And you saw how fast I moved with using Konoichi and both AXOO. Like, that's how you do strategy. You use one to take out the other as the AI backs you up, and then you immediately take control of them. So that's how team battles work. I could change either of our player stats to, you know, do certain things, but the only one I would change it to is don't use items because the AI is fucking stupid and it will use items whenever it feels like it. So even if it doesn't need to, and I hate it. So I should change it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk to everyone that isn't a battler. I'm not really going to read their dialogue, though, because I don't really care. But yeah. Well, also, the other thing about this, though, every character... Yeah, no, their dialogues, more or less, or at least the battle ones, like those guys I just fought, their dialogue changes depending on what point of story you're in. Because I know, I paid attention sometimes, and their dialogue will genuinely change. I think there's 2 times they don't change their dialogue. So we're going to Classroom 301. This is Classroom 3-1, right? Yeah, it should be. So where's Frank? It doesn't look like he's here, but I don't think he's gone home yet. We'll just have to wait here until he comes back. Everyone in here is a senior like Hanz, right? They might know something about him. You might be right. Let's try asking around to see what they know. This time we actually have to pay attention. And this introduces us to our next little thing. I wouldn't call them chat locks, but I would totally call them chat locks, which is basically a function in Zoom 11 where you are forced to talk to people to get the story going. So these little red dots here, aka this congregation of people over here, is the, what's it called? Are the, story people. So you gotta talk to them to progress the story. Hanz? I know him. Everyone calls him the Lord of Destruction. He destroys the LBX of anyone who challenges him. I'm telling you, he's really violent. If you see him, I suggest you turn over the other way and run. We already know that. Kaz told us all this. You're the most useless information giver I've ever met. You're looking for Hanz? I really want to recommend that if you want to avoid a beating. I hear he gets really violent, really quickly. Have I met him? Nope. He sounds way too scary. Even the teachers steer clear of him. Oh, okay, so we're on, like, call the police level threats if you see him. Got it. Hanz doesn't show up in class. Instead, he apparently spends all of his time hanging around town. He corners people in the back streets and challenges them to battles just so he can destroy their LBX. Or so I hear. A few of my friends have seen him do it. Okay, if they've seen him do it, that probably means they were the ones that had it happen to them. Also, you can talk to these guys in any order and it will progress the plot anyways, regardless of the order. I just choose to do it this way, just because it's how it ended. A friend of mine has had a Pride LBX destroyed by the Lord of Destruction. I heard she was so upset she barely slept for 3 whole days. Have you spoken to Tomoko yet? I heard she's one of Han's latest victims. She's over by the window. Okay then, this girl right here? My little brother had his LBX totally destroyed by Hanz. He's been down in the dumps ever since. He hasn't been leaving his room recently. He seems too scared to go outside. I'll never forgive Hanz, but I can't do anything about it. If I confront him, he'll just destroy my LBX too. I just don't know what to do. Hanz, the so-called Lord of Destruction. Who does he think he is? Amy, let's go. We can't let anyone use LBX for cool things like that. Huh? But we don't know where to look. Where are we gonna go? We can't just wait around here. We have to go look for Frank. He might still be somewhere nearby. That's true. Okay, let's go. Also, as much as I could just walk out this door, I hate walking out the same door I enter. I don't know why. That is literally just a thing I have in this game. It bothers me, so you will always see me walk out the opposite door. And if it bothers you, I apologize, but I'm the one playing the game. So, no backseat driving, or backseat playing, I guess. So, I don't know really what to do. It's just telling me to go this way. Hey, Frank, we've been looking for you. I like how they can all tell how each other looks by looking at them. Weirdly enough, this guy's one of the few that gets like an actual unique design, but by barely. Hey, Amy, what's up? Came to ask me out to dinner or something? Not really. We came to ask if you know where we can find Hans Gordon. What? Hans Gordon? Yeah, we don't really know where. Sorry. I completely forgot. I've got to be, somewhere. It's, like, super important. Hold up, Frank. Please, you won't tell us where we can find him? I don't know anything. Leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with that monster anymore. Anymore? You mean you've already... Listen, I can't tell you anything. If you found out I told you where he was, it's too scary to even think about. Come on, Frank. Please help us out. I bet Frank had his LBX broken by Hanz and his destroyer. To have your LBX destroyed like that, it must be tough. I bet that's why Frank doesn't want to get involved. But who would do something like that? It's not right. My dad didn't invent them for that. You know, I think Mika was talking about destroyer or something like that the other day. By Mika? You mean the Mika in our class? Mika Morris? Do you know where we could find her? She's probably at the arcade. At least, that's where she usually hangs out around now. Alright, let's go. The arcade is on the 2nd floor of the shopping center. Okay, let's go see Mika. And that's why I didn't explore the shopping center, because we're literally going to go there right now. We received mail. Okay, what mail did we actually get, though? Because I'm curious now. Nope, not friend mail. It's in here. Medals. Okay, whenever you win LBX medals, you can get medals. Basically, the things I sold earlier, and you can use them to get money. Oh my god, we got so much more. LBX controlling usage. Now, LBX battles, both Y and thing can be used combined for range attacks. Oh, basically what I already explained. Okay, cool. I'm not going to read them if I already explained them. Battle weapons and... Okay, cool. Onward, I says. We can actually get involved in a 3-on-3 battle, Gribbling. We can have Gabe be involved too, except we can't enter the 3-on-3 battle. Except, wait. Can I get in here now? Because something I want to show off. I can! Okay, so while I'm not supposed to be back here, if you go all the way to this chest... I did not mean to talk to you. Anyways, I'm sorry, she's saying Mika's crazy or something? Everyone's into so LBX, I think it's childish, something about a dream after all. Oh, Prime Minister! Okay, cool. Anyways, we got a shield if we go to that back chest, and that's actually really useful for Van, I think, because I just really want to give him a shield so I don't have to die. Even though I actually can't use shields, so actually why am I giving him a shield in the first place? I could not tell you, so I picked that up for nothing. Great. I think I just grabbed it just so I have it. I think that's what I want to do. It just makes me feel safe even if I can't use it. So without further ado, let us continue with the story and go find Mika. Because she is in the shopping area, like everyone else is. I literally said before, we go to the shopping area every other attempt that we have a story route, and I wasn't even joking by that, because we're already back here, and we started the episode here. So, yeah. So now that we actually get to explore the top part of the shopping area, never mind, I'm sure you already know, but just in case you don't, the arcade's up the stairs on the left. You can't miss it. Yeah, so we can go up the stairs on the right, but there is semi-times where you will be forced to go up the stairs on the right. Not really, but I'm gonna go here anyways. I'll talk to this guy because he's not the one with the battle. I wish I were back in school. I could play LBX as much as I wanted. These days I'm just busy at work. Yeah, that's true. But while these guys have a twin battle going on, there's this. You can get a broadsword from that. And now if you were paying attention to dual wielding earlier in the tutorial, we can actually do this. When you have two weapons of the same type, now she may be slower, but Amy's got a dual-wielding broadsword, and that's going to be so useful later. I'm not going to show it off, or at least not yet. I will show it off eventually. But, yeah, now Amy has dual-wielding broadsword, and you don't want to fuck with that. So, into the arcade we go, because why the hell not? Now we just have to find Mika. Who does Mika look like? I'm assuming it's this blue-haired lass that's standing on her own with the big red exclamation mark over her. What do you want? Mika, do you have any idea where we can find Hanz? Yes, I know where he is. You do? I told you she'd know, didn't I, Amy? Shush, Gabe. Mika, where's Hanz now? Is that all thanks I get? Yes, it is. Shut up. If you can beat me in an LBX battle, I'll tell you where he is. Let me know when you're ready. Well, actually, that's the funny thing. You can choose to take her on with whatever you want. I'm going to take her on with the AX00, because as much as I want to show off the dual wielding, I don't really care to. Actually, because it would actually be an interesting match to show it off, I'm going to show off the dual wielding. So, we're going to go party. We're going to just do this just so I can show you. Yeah, guys can't become leader. But we can swap Amy with him. And that means Amy will go up first, and now we can fight Strider v Strider frame. So, she can't have any effectiveness on me. I don't have any effectiveness on her. I believe this is a stock battle, but now it's speed versus speed. And I will show off the broadsword immediately. Let's go! And yeah, certain characters will give certain lines to Special LBX. In her case, she'll give it to Konoichi. Except the weird thing is, I don't think she gives it to a Konoichi that isn't her color. So, yeah. Anyways, broadswords, not my favorite to use the dual wielding mechanic. Oh god, which one is it? Oh, I made the right decision. I was gonna dodge, jump in the air, but it's a good thing I dodged. So, easy strikes. Let's go to Fiercest Fire. Yeet, Fiercest Fire. That's the one weirdly enough, Fiercest Fire is one of my hated ones. Because you can't actually avoid it, because there are some times where if you jump, also, yeah, you can do that. But there are sometimes if you jump, you'll end up freaking getting hit anyways by Fiercest Fire. Also, here's what they mean by charge attacks. You can do that with pretty much any weapon. You can do it with a spear. It always changes with dual wielding, though, is the thing. But spears have their thing, too. Oh, god damn it. I tried to hit it, but whatever. And they're going for another lightning strike. Yep. Change to this. Take them out. Oh god, my health. Well, let's go ahead and use one of the repair kits so I can show it off. And you get a heal. Not that hard. And now we're in the advantage seat. And we're going to take down Mika. I forgot I can just do this, actually. I can do jumping attacks. So come on, get back up, get back up. But yeah, see, this is one of the harder parts of fighting Mika, because like she can just do that. She's very fast. But also, I can just do what I just did and uppercut her. So, you know, that's a plus. X. I'm losing health so quickly. Also, as you can see, I'm also losing my battery really quickly, so I gotta be very careful how I go from here. Oh god, she's doing it. Okay. And out, and now I'm out of battery, which means I can no longer gain move power, but doesn't matter, I barely beat her without losing a stock. So that's the weakness of Amy. Like I said, you know, She's not as defensive, but she has so much like speed behind her. Whew, that was a close match though. Genuinely. I mean, not really, because I would have won anyways, but still. I lost. He's behind the gym. You know, in the hood. You don't mean in the slum? The slum? You never heard of it? Well, behind the school gym is a shady place. It's a dog eat world back there. Once you step in there, there's no turning back. Not without a fight anyway. Sounds about right for a gang hideout. Well, no use standing here talking about it. Amy, Gabe, let's go. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool. We don't have a plan going in for this. Not at all. That's great. So, we'll do that, but we'll actually, no, wait, there's one more thing I have to do first, because there's no way to save in this, and I have to do this to progress the story. Hey, are you sure about this? I mean, my LBX is a little out of shape, and... What are you talking about, Gabe? I thought you said you just made it better than ever. Well, I mean... He seems scared. Seriously, get a grip. But Van, I suppose if you're worried like Mr. Scaredy Cat here, we could always head to Navarro's to prepare. Let's head over there to make sure we're properly ready for a battle. I'm sure Sadie will do some maintenance for us, and it might be a good idea to pick up some grease, too. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over there first. And we will do that right about now, except we will end up doing that fully in the next episode, because right now I'm just going to go down there, save, and we're going to pretend like none of this ever happened, except there should be a meat time. Oh, never mind, he's not right there. But I do see a chest. I see a chest, and I'm going to grab it. And it was another repair kit, so that's cool. So, yeah. We just successfully beat Mika and a few tutorial matches. So, I'm going to end it here, and in the next one, we are going to go to the slums after we head into here and talk to Mr. Navarro and Sadie. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord, follow Twitch, and I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to battle on.